What's going on, guys? Rock the AC here. I am here with a brand new set from the Dragon Ball Super card game called Assault of the Saiyans. It is the latest release from Bandai, and we are actually doing a sponsored video from Mindsight Gaming down in Kenosha, Wisconsin. They were kind enough for us to do a promotional video, so we'll be actually opening up a box from them. The set is not on sale until next week, the official release during the Gen Con weekend. But right now we're going to get our first hand look at the cards and see the foiling and what we could pull on here. So this is one of the boxes. It's a brand new box and everything, so we're going to go ahead and open it up. Super excited. I know a lot of people are anticipating this set because there's so much support now for like deck building decks and archetypes, especially with the introduction of more multicolor cards. So it's going to be very exciting. They're also bringing back the signed cards from the TOP set. Just like how you saw like the signatures from the artist and the voice actors. So it's gonna be really fun. We're gonna take a look at what we got here. Might be a long video depending on what I feel like, and if I feel like talking and describing some of the effects. This is a first-hand look for a lot of people, so excuse me if I take a while, but for the most part I'm going to be just filing through here, giving you guys what you're mostly here for, which is like the foils and everything. So first card out of the booster, we got the rare For the Greater Good. As you can see, they kept a lot of the foiling pattern from last set, so kind of like that shattered glass kind of look. So that's pretty cool. Again, this is one of the rares. Moving on. Brawly. Yeah, I'm just going to go through these. If there's a card that you guys want to see, please pause the video so you can take a look at the effects. Alright, another rare over here. We got Vegeta the Cruel. He's one of the new combo cards with like the new ape kind of archetype. So you can see there. Good foiling on that. So this set is a mix of like Universe 6 cards and like the old school Saiyans, so like Nappa and Raditz. So it's cool that they introduced those guys in the mix. Hit leader. Alright, so we got our first super rare of the pack. The yellow drop hit, Pride of Universe 6. EX Evolve, 1 yellow, energy cost 2, he has dual attack. Bond 2, so Bond 2 is another mechanic from the first couple sets. If you have 2 of the specific cards in play, then you get that effect. Activate main once per turn. Choose up one of your opponent's battle cards, negate its skills for the duration of the turn, and send it to its owner's warp. At the end of your opponent's next turn, play that card sent to warp by its skill from the warp in its owner's battle area in rest mode. That's pretty awesome. Get a 5-drop, and I think there are a couple cards from the set that give the Universe 6 battle cards like -1 entrance cost, so there is definitely some support for that. Alright, so you got the new Raditz leader. Then you got one of the rares, so this is one of the new rare multicolor cards. Son Goku and Piccolo. I think it was also in a demo deck for those who went to the special Dragon Ball tours at like the comic book conventions, so I think you can get these there too. Non-full version, I believe. Dormant Legend, RIP. This deck probably would have been really busted pre-errata. They changed that recently, so it's off of Leader's Effect instead of battle cards. Alright, so I think we got the other super rare here. Caulifla Awakened Sister. Double strike during your turn at the end of the battle. After you combo with this card, choose up to 1 Caulifla, yellow Caulifla from your battle area and play it on top of it. So it's pretty much like an EX Evolve. When you play this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards or energy and switch to rest mode. That's pretty sick. This card could be played in either the Universe 6 deck or I think it could be also brought up by Green Kaba. So you could even get that as one of the top 10 cards and put it in play and rest a battle card or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. Moving along. Zamasu support. Vegeta leader. Alright, and then we got another rare. Fuse Zamasu, this is one of the new negates. Counter attack, negate the attack and play this card as indestructible. Aegis blue and yellow. Or Aegis, however you pronounce it. My apologies. Let me fix this, kind of out of focus there. My apologies. Alright, so energy exhaust. If your leader is Zamasu and it's your opponent's turn, reduce energy cost of this card by 2. So it's a blue-yellow negate for 2. Moving on. Let's go Raditz. Oh, very nice. So first off, before we go ahead with that last card that I showed, Saiyan Bloodline Vegeta, rare card. Pretty good. And the new, they call it ISR rares. So they're similar to like the Dragon rares and DRs from the last couple sets. SS2 Kefla, Saiyan Synthesis. Permanent. If you have any non-yellow cards in areas other than your deck, hand or life, you can't play this card in any area. Activate main for 2 random colors. Choose 1 card from your hand. Place in drop area, play this card from your hand. And then this has 2 different autos. You choose one. Choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier and switch to rest mode. Or choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. So pretty flexible card. It does encourage you to play like mono yellow decks and stuff. But you know, this is pretty good for like yellow support. And it could help tap in down like those, you know, really annoying barrier cards. And you know, just swinging into that. So that's pretty cool to see. And the artwork is amazing on those. Alright, so moving on. See more of this. Toki City, probably going to be a really amazing card once it comes out. Demigod Leader, maybe Toa. Alright, so you got a rare. Last Resort Vegeta has Deflect. One of the few red cards that have Deflect, which is interesting. When you play this card from your hand and your leader card is a Raditz card, you may choose 1 card in your hand, place it in drop area. If you do, choose up to 1 Powerball from your deck, activate it, then shuffle your deck. So this encourages the green-red multicolor decks to really be played. Look at that, you could even see the it's kind of like crystal energy ball kind of powered up, which is pretty cool, covering the face. But yeah, that really encourages those kind of decks to play dual colors. Alright. See what else we got here. Yeah, Droby. What we got? SR? Alright, we got Raditz Saiyan in Arms. When you play this card, draw a card. Pretty good. It's one of the few super rare 1-drops, just like Adventure Son Goku. Activate main for 1 green and 1 red. Place this card in its owner's drop area. If your leader card is green Saiyan card, choose up to 1 Vegeta card and 1 Nappa card, and cost 2 or less, and 10k power from your deck. Send them to your warp, then shuffle your deck. At the start of your next main phase, play all the cards sent to the warp by the skill in your battle area. So it's pretty much a searcher. Just to get your combos going. I don't know what the other Nappas and Vegetas do, but 1-drop super rare, it's got to have a really nice function for that. Alright, so just going. Oh, alright, let's see. You got the other negate, rare, you guys saw that. So this is one of the highly sought out super rares, I believe. Kaioken Son Goku, Defender of Earth. 7-drop, 3 green, 2 red. Has Deflect, Energy Exhaust, permanent. If there are 20 or more red or green cards in your drop area, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 2. When your life reaches 1 for the duration of the turn, this card gains triple strike, dual attack, and can't be KO'd by your opponent's skills. Rip Broly. Activate main, choose 1 card in your life, add to your hand. Your opponent reveals their hand, and you choose 1 card from it and place it in the drop area. And this card gains plus 25k for the duration of the turn. This thing is busted. So many effects all in one. It's probably going to be one of the strongest cards, one of the best finishers that you'll see in every deck that could utilize the red and green. Especially like Burst, the new Burst Gohan that bursts 2, so you could fill your drop zone with red and green. And the activate main is not once per turn, so you could literally choose 1 card in your life, add to your hand, strip a card from your opponent, get 25k, do it again until your life reaches 1, and then it gains triple strike and dual attack. I mean, that's just nuts. Things like, I mean, if you have multiple time magics, like there's really no way really stop this, you know. And they could pick any card and put it away. So I mean, your opponent reveals their hand, you choose up to one card from it. So it's just, this is a broken effect, and I think this could be easily abused, and I'm sure people are going to be complaining about it. But I'm hyping up the card, so I don't know much. We'll see how the meta plays out. Blah, blah. All right, so you got some more foils. So you get a foil common, Exalted Trio Trunks. So it's the same foils that they have from the previous sets. And then again, the shattered foil of SS Rose Goku Black. Rare, pretty good card too. Moving on. For those who are tuning in for the first time, I appreciate your views. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to build this channel up. I'm more of like a casual competitive player, so for those who like funny, good content, I believe I provide that. This artwork's weird. I don't even remember this in the anime. Feels like they literally just drew it just for the card's sake. Oh, alright, so we got another super rare. We got Piccolo, Special Beam Cannon Unleashed. The artwork is amazing on this, especially with the beam cannon. It's like a 3D, it just really pops. If you have a green Son Goku card with 20k power in play in your battle area, and Piccolo Special Beam Cannon Unleashed isn't in play in your battle area, you can play this card from your hand without paying its energy cost. So it comes in for free, basically. Activate main once per turn, choose one Son Goku card with 20k power more in your battle area and place it in its own drop area. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost 2 or less, ignoring barrier, and KO it. If you KO that card, your opponent chooses 2 cards in their hand and place it in the drop area. That's awesome. Battle card with an energy cost 2 or less, ignoring barrier. So it doesn't have to have barrier, it could be just a 2-drop or less, and you could just pop it. You know, so if you're going against Vanilla Coup, you know, they'll dwindle their hand down pretty low. The other effect is choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it, so you could just simply do that, but, you know, the top effect is pretty good. Yeah, that's sweet. And you could probably swim with the Son Goku and then activate main for Piccolo, so you get multiple plays for that turn. Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh, so this card in particular I actually thought was like a SPR or SCR. Just the way that design is on the Son Gohan and Son Goten. I'm just really digging how they're having multiple characters per card now, which gives a little bit more different take on the artwork. So that's really cool. Energy Exhaust for 4. Alliance Red and Green. This card gains power equal to the total power of cards that switch to rest mode by the skill and triple strike. When you play this card, activate the skill for the duration of the turn. When your opponent uses a skill to play a battle card, your opponent chooses 2 cards from their life and places them in the drop area. So that's awesome. That is really cool. So yeah, that. You got blah blah blah. Alright, so we got Assembling the Squad. It's one of the new quote-unquote Child's Wish cards. This card gains Desire in all areas. Activate main. If your lead card is a Shenron card, choose one battle card from your deck with an energy cost of 2 or less and power of 15k or less and play it. Then shuffle your deck. So right now, you know, they banned Child's Wish for a reason. I'm not sure why they kind of made something similar to this. It's a very strong effect. Being able to choose any 2-drop or less with 15k power is still very strong. You know, with stuff like GT coming out, I think you could, well, I mean, I have a deck that's proxied with the GT line and triple flash and everything. So we'll see how that deck goes. But yeah, I don't know why they printed it, but it's there. We'll see how much, you know, impact it makes in the meta. And then you have the Toa Blocker Revenge, which is cool. That is awesome. We got here. Let's see what else we got going on. Jita the Cruel, so you saw that already. Here's one of the new ISRs. This literally looks so freaking dope. Like, I mean, the way that the Brawly foiling pattern with like his green aura mixed with like the shattered stuff, this is crazy. I mean, I'm going broke with just wanting to buy these simply for the artwork. But yeah, if you guys haven't gotten in the game and you're just a big fan of Dragon Ball, I highly recommend, you know, getting in this game, buying a box, supporting your locals, whatever you gotta do to get the cards, because I mean they're just really good looking. And right now, Dragon Ball is gonna reach its peak. It's only been out for 2 years, and you know they're only gonna get better from here. Raditz, Saiyan is silent. I believe you saw this earlier. You got that. Alright, going through. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so you got the Champa rare. First time seeing this. It's a 3-cost, 1 yellow. Counterplay, play this card. If a multicolored card is in your energy, reduce the energy cost of this card by 1, so it becomes a 2. And then when you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barriers, switch to rest mode, and draw 1 card if it's your opponent's turn. So that's pretty cool, actually. Being able to defend from attack if they're swinging with like their leader, and then you play this, you get to tap one of their cards. You know, with that, it's pretty good. Not bad. All right, got a couple more packs left. Let's see if we could pull anything crazy here. All right, so you got another SR. All right, Vegeta Saiyan Elite, double strike, energy exhaust, once per turn. When this card attacks, your opponent chooses 2 cards in their hand, and let me actually make this a little bit sharper for you guys. There you go. Fish, right? Okay. My apologies there. All right, cool. All right, let's keep going. Got a couple more. Let's see if you guys are big fans of like the Universe 6 stuff. It's a good set to be picking this up, especially classic Napa know-how. Alright, so just going through. What else we got here? Toki. Another blocker revenge. I'm not sure if this is considered a vanilla card, but I'm pretty sure has no other text effect. You got that. Look at the artwork also on the booster packs. They always do a great job on these. Let's see. Alright, so we got one of the other new rares, Mach Speed Kaioken Son Goku. It's a counterplay, play this card. So another addition to the set, there are a lot of counterplay cards now. So there's a lot more interaction. If you know, you don't always feel like there's a moment where they play a card and you have no response. So that's what's nice about this upcoming set, is that it's going to you know, stimulate a lot more interaction with lines of play. So if they play something, they could respond more than just like Crusher Ball or Cold Bloodlust. So that's what's really great about this game, is that the developers are listening to the player base and they're learning a lot as they go from their sets, and they're trying to minimize, you know, all the things that are negative about the game and trying to improve upon it. So big shout outs to Bandai for listening to the community and making the cards better and more interactive. If multicolored card is in your energy, reduce the energy cost of this card by hand by 1. So it's a lot of that. A lot of the counterplay really encourages the multicolored cards. When you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and gets minus 10k power for the duration of the turn. Then if your opponent's turn, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets minus 5k for the duration of the turn. So 10k when you're attacking, pretty much. But if you're defending on their turn, minus 15k. This could work really good in like a baby Vegeta engine. If you're running like Revenge Death Ball and they're just swinging with like a big bomb, and it could be KO'd. You know, you could just do Revenge Death Ball, or counterplay this one first, and then Revenge Death Ball when they attack with a big card. So you have a better chance of negating. But I mean, it costs a lot anyways. But it's just, you know, my initial thought. Alright, so you got a couple more, 2 more packs, I believe. Ooh! We got a SPR Hit Pride of Universe 6 So let's take a moment and appreciate the SPR version of this one. So earlier we pulled the super rare, and a lot of the SPR versions, or even some of the SRs, will have multiple characters per page and everything. So this is awesome. EX Evolve, 2 yellow, 1 random, dual attack, bond 2. So just like the regular super rare, I mean, it's just crazy. Yeah, that's cool. So you got 1 SPR in that box, 1 more over here. Take this over here, and we got foil Final Guardian. A lot of these negates you could play from the drop zone actually, which is pretty cool. You can activate it depending on the conditions. And you got the 3rd SS3 Trunks Saiyan Harmonizer. From my knowledge, I believe each box contains a ISR. I'm not sure exactly what the pull rate for the supers and the SPRs, but I'm assuming it's just like the last set. So someone else out there could confirm for me, but here's the other trunks. That's a lot of these ISRs are like monocolored type decks. So it's a heavy color cost on these. That's awesome. But yeah. That is the box opening. Thank you, Mindsight, for giving us the opportunity to crack open some of these boxes. These cards will be on pre-sale, actually on mindsight.com. So if you guys hit up John, he is the store owner. You could either Facebook him or email him, or visit the website. If you want to do larger orders, you could also email him too. He usually answers his emails periodically, so it'll be very easy to reach him through either way, email or Facebook Messenger. Probably Facebook will be quicker. And yeah, thank you guys again. I can't wait for this set to come out. We have pre-release events coming out this weekend. We have Gen Con coming out next week. Bandai is sponsoring that event, so it's gonna be cool having the representatives come down for the game. You know what? You know how many card games out there could really do that. So yeah, if you like what you see, please rate, comment, subscribe. I love you guys all for the support. Thank you all for supporting my channel so far. This year, let's try to get 1,000 subs. That'd be freaking awesome. And I'm gonna be uploading more decks and profiles, especially from this set coming up. So thank you guys, and we'll see y'all next time.